The old house on the hill always been a bit eerie, but last night it felt truly alive. The wind howled through the bare branches of the ancient oak tree in front of the yard. Its gnarled fingers scraped against the window like skeletal claws. Sarah was new in the neighborhood. She laid wide awake in bed, her heart pounding in her chest, the strange sounds of the house amplified in the dead of night. She had been trying to ignore the creaks and groans, telling herself that it was just the old house settling. But then came the soft rhythmic tapping on the window pane, almost like raindrops, but it was far too deliberate, too consistent. She sat up, her eyes wide, peering into the darkness outside. Nothing. The tapping stopped. A moment later, she heard a faint whisper, like rustling paper, coming from the hallway. She dismissed it as her imagination until she saw a faint outline, a figure standing outside of the hallway. A dark shape that shifted and shimmered outside of focus. Panic surged through her. She threw back the covers and stumbled off her bed, reaching the lamp on her nightstand. The light flickered on, casting long, distorted shadows on the wall. The figure was gone. She crept towards the hallway, her hand hovering over the light switch. But before she could flick it on, she heard a gruntled moan, close enough to feel the vibrations on her bones. A cold dread washed over her. With a sudden burst of adrenaline, she turned back, ran to her doorroom, slammed it shut, threw herself against it, her back pressed against the wood. The doorknob rattled as if something was trying to get in. She could hear the heavy, deliberate steps approaching, circling her room, and then a cold hand pressed against the other side of the door. The scratching on the other side of the door became more frequent, almost deliberate, and then, as suddenly as it started, it stopped. The silence was deafening, filled only with the pounding of her heart. She waited, frozen, until the first ray of dawn peeked through the blinds. As the light flooded in the room, the shadows retreated, and the oppressive atmosphere seemed to be lit. Sarah cautiously opened the door. Her gaze swept the hallway. Nothing. Her body trembling, and walked to the window, peering into the now bright yard. There, under the oak tree, she saw a single dark stain on the ground, as if something had been dragged away. The house on the hill remained silent, but Sarah knew that she would never sleep soundly again. The last night, the chilling presence in the hallway was a memory she would carry on forever, a reminder of the dark secret that lurked in the walls of her new home. If you considered any part of this video interesting, please like and subscribe.